What is Instacart, and what do advertisers need to know? Why should they care, right? So the first thing I think I always tell people, because there's some misconceptions of who Instacart is and what we do, is we are not a retailer. We're very much a grocery technology company, a retail enablement company. And our job, if we're doing our job right, is to help retailers of all shapes and sizes participate in e-commerce and provide them technology, services, and products so they can take advantage of this wave of e-commerce buyers. And if we do that well, we'll get millions of people coming to the marketplace and the platform, and that means brands can then put their advertising right at the point of purchase and influence what goes in the basket, right? And there's three things going on, I think, that make us an ideal partner for advertisers right now. One, e-commerce is growing like hell. We've talked about this, right? You know that. Two, there are way too many retail media networks out there now. I think IAB had us at 250 and counting or something like that, so it's really hard for brands and agencies to manage all of this complexity. They staff it to manage and optimize the print campaigns. So that's happening. And three, consumers aren't getting less demanding, they're getting more demanding, right? Inspiration hits them anywhere, they want to buy everywhere, they want to get delivered within the hour. So all of that is a confluence of a partner like Instacart. It makes us an ideal partner for brands and agencies. Because what we've done as a technology platform, we've created a marketplace where you can add an ecosystem, if you will, where you can access 1,800 retailers, over 100,000 storefronts, billions of dollars of GTV, growing double digits over the last 5 quarters. We then extend our technology over 220 e-commerce sites to power their ads to give people to reach more consumers. And platforms like we've announced recently, Thrive Market and Hy-Vee. And then we even go further. We bought a shopping cart, an AI-driven shopping cart called Caper that brings everything we love about digital into the physical store environment with personalization, location aware, to deliver ads very specific based on where they are in the store. And then all of it, anything that gets better, all of that produces a ton of first-party data, 100% e-commerce, authenticated data, right? That is a marketplace view versus a single retailer view, right? So that now brands and agencies, we've set it up to make it easy and work within their workflow. We've done partnerships with like the Trade Desk and Meta and Roku and NBC. We just announced here at Cannes, Pinterest, all of this making it easier to help their mid and full funnel marketing work harder by using our data signals. So we think given everything that's going on, we offer a unique proposition, a unique ecosystem to make it retail media simplified versus this complication that's happening in the marketplace to drive outcomes for brands.
Retail media simplified sounds like a perfect promise. There's a lot of still misunderstandings, I think, about retail media. You let me know.
Yep.
One of them is that retail media, it's just a lower funnel play.
Totally.
Is that? Tell me if I'm wrong about that.
Yeah, you're wrong about that. Well, you're right that it very much is. There's a huge part that is performance-based, and obviously that's our core. But if that's all you're doing with us, you're probably not taking full advantage of what we can do for you, right? So over the last 18 months, 2 years, we've developed super sticky, super strong mid and full funnel ads on the platform. Things like shoppable display, shoppable video, recipes, inspiration ads, where we can now do cross-out merchandising on a digital store, something we can't do in a physical store. We built a whole team that now brands can participate in our marketing efforts, and our co-marketing, and ride along the ads that we're doing. And now we're starting to build custom programs with them in co-marketing. We've done great stuff there. The Super Bowl is probably the best example of that. We're shortlisted here at Cannes on the Super Bowl on our brand integration there, where we had the beloved mascots delivering Instacart in NFL cities around Super Bowl with the Wienermobile. It was fantastic. But we've also done stuff with Pepsi and Nestle Purina and Molson Coors around that custom. And then that last thing I mentioned, using that off-platform signal, or that digital signal to do your off-platform, to make your CTV, to make your online video, to make your digital marketing, your full funnel marketing work better based on your brand objectives. So yes, performance, but there's so much more that brands can be doing for you.
Let's turn to attribution and measurement. Again, all the data you have at your disposal is enormous. There's a promise of closed loop attribution, but that loop often has a lot of gaps in it. How do you close the loop for advertisers?
So look, measurement is important to everyone. It's certainly key. And measurement's getting more important as the proliferation of retail media networks. They're trying to figure out a way to measure incrementality, to measure lift, right? So we've been on this 3-year journey of building a best-in-class measurement measurement stack. First of all, we were one of the first RMNs to be MRC accredited, so that was a big deal for us, right? Secondly, we've done hundreds of lift tests, kind of best in class, incremental tests. Does advertising on the platform lift sales? The answer is yes, on average 15% across the board. We're doing work with Circana to show like, hey, are you buying on Instacart? Is it showing up? Is it incremental what's happening in store? Guess what, that's a yes. And then even as we go into our off-platform partnerships, using our data, say across Trade Desk, we're seeing this massive incrementality of new to brand and new buyers that they can't find anywhere else. It's showing up there. So look, that has to be here. Brands need to know what's working and what's not. And so we're going to continue to try and lead the way to prove that Instacart ads work and it's incremental to what they're currently doing.
Tim, as you mentioned, the RMN business has been growing the last several years, 3 years, more?
Yeah, even more than that. I mean, the company's been around 12, 13 years. The ads business is younger than that. So we're growing, double digits every quarter. It's exciting. It's exciting.
So with that in mind, do you feel it's fully evolved? Where else is there to go with RMN?
This whole thing, by the way, we're early innings. I think we're just getting started, right? And I think three things that I think where this is going and why brands should be paying attention and how they can take advantage. One, I think we're out of this proliferation stage. We're moving out of this where, RMNs, we've seen this in digital before, new technologies, new opportunities, it blows up, and we're entering this consolidation phase, right? It's going to be that people are going to consolidate around verticals, they're going to consolidate, there's going to be a smaller number, and I think brands want that. They want to go deeper with less partners to be able to, but they still need to attract millions of people. So I think we're well set up to do that given our ecosystem and our technology platform. Two, I think that same consolidation, if you will, is starting to happen in the budgets that are happening. So typically e-commerce has grown up on the sales side, chief commercial officer, chief sales officer, CMOs and the marketing budgets have sat over here. Those two are starting to come together. They're starting to work together internally with brands, and I think best-in-class brands are starting to look at it holistically. Rather than silos here and how these dollars in this bucket and that bucket, how do I look at holistically how $1 drives the overall outcome that I'm trying to do and overall performance for a company? So I think best-in-class brands and then RMNs that are thinking that way and allowing people to think that way and look at budgets, fluidity like that, I think they're going to win as well, and I think that sets us up well. And then third, I would say, we touched on this before, the customer is getting more demanding, not less demanding. I mean, they want it where they want it. The inspiration comes from anywhere. They want to buy it from every surface and everything. And by the way, they'd like it within the hour, right? So from a marketer, you have omnichannel is here. It's real, right? And you have to look at it that way. You have to look at your strategies again back holistically and how am I the touch points that consumers want? Am I connecting the dots? Am I inspiring them? Am I moving them down the funnel if there is a funnel? But then can I close the loop? And show that I'm actually moving the needle and driving the outcomes that I want. So I think the brands that think that way are the ones going to win as well.